Hello, science teachers. Welcome to Real Science Challenge. I'm Kent Louie, teaching science and broadcasting from beautiful Vancouver, Canada. Here's a Real Science Challenge question about cell phones and 5G that your students can do to practice how to think like a scientist. Now, by now, you may have heard how the United States Federal Aviation Agency has been delaying activating cell phone towers that run 5G and are also near airports. The fear is that 5G signals may interfere with an airplane's altimeter, which measures an airplane's altitude. But what about LTE signals? What about 4G? Can these disrupt an airplane's altimeter as well? Have your students take a few minutes to write a scientific argument or conclusion about that question using the CER format. Handouts for this episode can be found at realsciencechallenge.com EP28, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So, before I share my CER statement, here's some statements written by a couple of my students. One student wrote, "Yes, cell phone data can disrupt the plane as there are rules on the plane preventing people from using cell phone data on it. Since data needs cell phone towers and service in order to work, it would mean towers could disrupt the plane." Another student wrote, "I don't think so. Other Gs have been used and we haven't had a problem with it yet. That means that if there is an effect, it is either too small for us to see or the effect is happening too slow for us to notice." Now, my claim is that LTE does not interfere with altimeters. For evidence, check out this table, which shows the part of the electromagnetic spectrum known as radio waves. The table shows how the spectrum is divided into smaller sections in the US and for what purpose each section is assigned. For example, 5G signals are being carried between 3.7 to about 4.0 gigahertz. LTE frequencies are carried between 1.7 and 2.0 gigahertz. But what about airplane altimeters? Well, they use the 4.2 to about 4.4 gigahertz range. Therefore, and this is the reasoning or explanation for this phenomenon, because 5G frequencies are so close to altimeter frequencies, remember 5G is between 3.7 and 4, and altimeters are between 4.2 and 4.4, well, these signals may interfere with each other, kind of like how radio station frequencies interfere with each other if they're too close. However, because LTE is carried at such a low frequency or lower frequency, there is less likelihood for there to be interference between LTE and altimeters. That's it for today's episode. Please leave a comment in the section below if you're trying or have tried this with your students, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and remember to science everywhere, every day.